Welcome to Dextor Plays Rebuild 3 Gangs of Deadsville, a game by Sarah Northway and Northway Games. Welcome back to Rebuild 3. We are done in Abbotsford. I've got my people picked. I'm going to show you what they are, and then we're getting the heck out. So I'm limited to 4 people again. So the 4 I'm going to take is an engineer, a fighter, and my researcher. You could swap out the fighter, for example, for a scavenger. I generally let my leader do the scavenging. Dex has got decent enough skills at it. Let's take a look at what they got. So Dex is leaving with a minigun and a dog, and here's his skill sets. Now remember, when you go from one map to another, those are going to get cut in half. So I'll become a 12, a 5, a 6, and a 5. But that's still good enough for me to be able to do fast scavenging or anything else that I want. And plus you can see that I've got, as a police officer, I got defense, I've got gang member, I've got shop clerk, hobo, retiree, I'm immune, I'm a pet owner, I've got a scholar so I learn more, bleh, and a former riff. So I got a lot of stuff going for me there. Now let's take a look at Matthew Turvy. Turvy's got this skill, I mean, the Fearless Reclaim skill, unbelievably good. If you get one of these guys with this, keep him. I don't care what else he's got. It's amazing. You saw me go through grabbing square after square after square without having to clear it. I mean, he becomes an engine. On top of that, of course, he's got the immunity since we've picked up the quote-unquote cure. He's a scholar. Yeah, whatever. He's not going to be doing that. But he's a tool expert, and he's a redecorator. The tool expert being key. He needs to take something with him. So as far as a weapon goes, let's find a good weapon for him. Now, he doesn't need scavenging. This gives him 1 in building. I don't need that. What's this, 2 and 2? Yeah, that's 2 and 2. That's not bad, since it is going to go towards what he needs to do. But since he's going to be doing all of the aggressive captures, it might be worthwhile instead just to give him a rocket launcher. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the sledgehammer. Wrench, don't care about the wrench. It's not good enough for the building piece I want. That's scavenging. It's the hammer. 2 building. 1 building. Toolbox. There it is. Plus 3 building. That's what I want. Let's just make sure there's nothing else in here that's going to be key for him. Like a special toolbox or something. No, he's just a regular toolbox. Okay. So we'll give him a regular toolbox. So that's going to pop him way the heck up on his on his stuff there. We're done. Thank you. Next is going to be Olaf. Olaf's a new addition. Matthew and Dexter have been running through these towns now for a little while. Olaf just joined us, but he's got a wonderful set of skills. He's got this commander skill, which gives all of the survivors a half a bump on their defense. He's also got this hand-to-hand combat, which is nice. He is devout. I would prefer him not to be, but that's okay. He both makes friends and enemies easily. He's immune. And he's a team player. This is the other key one. So really for me was team player. Since I'm going to generally throw my warriors, my fighters, all into a big old stack anyway, I know there's going to be at least three survivors in there. So being a team player improves the skills when he's on that mission. And again, commander's a great skill. So let's give him some good weapons. We're going to give him definitely a rocket launcher. That's +7. The minigun's +7, right? Yep. So we'll give him a rocket launcher. And as far as an item goes, let's give him something special. We could give him like a pet, which would give him +2 defense, which isn't bad, or an armored truck. But now let's see, I want to think about not just what do I want him to have, but what do I want to bring to hand off to somebody else. My research is pretty important. Ooh, look at this. These are all these +1 guys, right? +2 leadership, spirit, 1 and 1. I could take kids if I wanted to do a grow up. 8, 5, 3, 5, 11. So for example, if I took Thorn, she'd turn 14 pretty quick. I mean, if I had somebody who was at 13 years, you might want to consider taking them because that's an automatic recruitment as soon as they age. But I'm not going to do that. I've got 1 person going to be bringing the science with them. I think what I want to do is I might take an armored truck. It's going to give him +2 defense, which very handy. Actually, you know what? This improves their joy as well. But then I can hand the armored truck off to a scavenger. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him the armored truck with the intent of giving it to a scavenger as soon as I pick one up. Last is going to be Mr. Martinez. Mr. Martinez is our Rotten joined. Came from over from the Rotten. You can see here he's increases the sway with the Rotten. He's got the MacGyver skill, so half of his engineering skill is added to defense. He's also got the crafter skill, so if I want to move him in to make some weapons, some medicine or some ammo, he'll be fast at that. Of course, he's naturally immune, and he doesn't need any food. This is actually kind of handy, especially on a new start, so now I'm really only feeding 3 people instead of 4. He's got both the rocket launcher, and he's got one of the special engineering books for +4, so he's in a good shape as well. That's our team. Let us leave this town and get out. Yes, I want to continue. Olaf, Matthew, Mr. Martinez, and I packed our weapons, equipment, and as much food as we could carry. We said our farewells at the gate. The new leader, Private French. Wait a minute. Private French, got it? I've got a corporal, I've got a lieutenant. He gave it to the private. Somebody around here is actually pretty smart. The new leader, Private French, promised to take good care of Abbotsford. He said we'd always be welcome back, but I knew we'd never return, and we made our way to the edge of town. Took one last look at the shining city of Abbotsford. And what did it become? With high walls to keep the chaos outside, hard-working citizens to keep its spirits alive, and an organized government to run it, the city will continue to thrive and be a beacon of civilization to a lost and broken world. There's a lot of beacons behind us. Just saying. And now onward. There are more survivors out there and other cities to need our help. Well, city. We're down to 1 city left. So, send our message off to Diane, who died way back when. The sacrifices we've made to get this far, perhaps we've been worth it now that we have a cure. We may not be able to bring them back, to bring you back, but we can finally start to cleanse this world. That's what you think. Alrighty, 335,000 points. That's the mark. Go for it, people. So this is what happened back here at Chilliwack? Why is that red? Weird. I finished Chilliwack. So now we're on to Vancouver. This is the last one. This is where it all comes together. The big city at last. So many people are scraping by here, and they want our cure. We'll set up a production center, create more of the vaccine in our workshops, and distribute it to everyone in need. Zombieism, this is where we end it. You bet. Let's see. We have definitely impossible. Click a few times, make sure we can't go any higher. That's as far as we can go. Distribute the cure. We have a vaccine for zombieism. Based on research we found in a hidden lab and hope, this is humanity's best chance for survival. If we run low, we know how to make more in our workshops. We owe it to the world to share this breakthrough. But who could blame us if we try to make a buck through the trading process? We might do a little bit of that. Who knows? Just saying, we might. Oh, nice. So we've got water here. Definitely going to want to put our backs up against the water so that we don't have to worry about zombies all around our perimeter, just on one side. I don't see a lab. Wait. A lab. Aha! And it's across from the park. So that's good. Is that a school? Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of farms. So that means that we have to put some stuff under pretty quickly. Alright, well, let us expand to the wall. I could put people in for fishing. Is this... I can't click right here? Alright. I might have the edge down here. So let's see. You will clear this out. You will just straight up capture that. Wow, it's already yellow. You scout that. Can you scavenge that? Yeah, you go ahead and scavenge that. And so now it begins. We'll crack this up to the 3rd rank. And start our move through Vancouver. Taking a little bit of a risk with Matthew here. Yeah, see, that's good. We're near the edge. I like that. That's... Yeah, can we capture that? Let's see that. Nope. So that's just like forest. You're about done over here. I don't need this. So can I have you grind that? Yeah, you just run that under for me. Thank you very much. Let's do the clear the things around us thing. You go ahead and scout that. And we're going on. Bulldoze that all under. I don't know how you did that, if with your hands or what. But you are the man. How are we doing on food? -1 per day. That should finish us off on the food thing. You go look at that. You're about to be done with the scavenging. That's good. Thank you for finishing scavenging. Go grab a body, would you? I think we have room, don't we? Let me see. Yeah, we got lots of room. So he turned that into something for us. Let's go ahead and capture this. We're equal on food at the moment. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's start heading up towards the... we're going to start heading up towards the laboratory up there. Recruitment! Apparently there are rumors going around that we're a bunch of filthy cannibals. Darius and Ryu, the brothers I met while recruiting today, say they heard it from a blonde woman who passed through here earlier in the month. What? I just got here. Lies. Jesus. We've never eaten people. Damn it. I told them we've been lucky that it's never come to that. Our fort has a good source of food. Well, we're digging it up right now. They seem satisfied with that and agreed to join us. So I got a couple more bodies. Oh, sweet. Look, they're both going to be leaders. Wonderful. Yeah, ish. All right, so you're going to start clearing out. These guys are scouting. I mean, oh, really, right off the freaking bat. You die. All right, now we'll get ourselves up to the back here. I'm going to go peek up here. Do that early. Oh, look, we already got a capital. City Hall is already up. Nice. We'll push this way. Get our perimeter up. And you are amazing, sir. Can I just say that? You are amazing. All right, Dex, you start grabbing stuff. You can go over here and scout this. Thank you. All right, and oh look, there's a nice place there to scout. We'll look at that. What the heck is that up there? Nice. Look at the malls. I'm not going to be pushing to try to capture all the stuff in the malls. No point. Not like before, where I would run in there and try to circle it. Dex finished his scavenging. Thank you. All right, let's. I'm gonna I want to take a peek deep. Leak crew. Looks like someone in Vancouver still has electricity. Some of our scouts nearly got themselves fried when they stumbled upon some live electric fencing. The area is occupied by a commune of tech types who call themselves the Leak Crew. They don't look well armed, but I'm guessing with all the traps they've placed around their base, they don't need to worry about uninvited guests, living or dead. Maybe they'd trade for some of that tech if we ask nicely, or at least let me use the generator to charge my iPad. I don't have an iPad. Ain't doing iPad. All right. So that's way up there. Oh, look, people are in there. Fine. We'll scout this. Scout that. Somebody's turning orange on me. Can I clear that out? Yeah, let's do that now. Hey, gimme! Dora stormed through our gates with the Leak Crew soldiers on her heel. We demand we supply them with the vaccine that we've been keeping secret all this time. Honestly, it was pretty rude. What should we do? Ooh. Can I demand an alliance? Really? Right out of the bat? I like it. I shook hands with Dara. They pledged to defend us and share whatever they can with us in exchange for the vaccine. Sweet! Nice! Alright, hold on. Let me just take a look and see if that actually came up as an alliance. Factions. 100%. Alliance. Damn. Alright. That has never been so easy. That is just, I'm rocking with it. I'm rolling with it, man. You. Yes. Oh, look, a hospital. Could use a hospital. Let's go grab that. All right, you did your thing. I'm looking for an edge. Given what's going on up there, I know there's no edge over there to be had. And I see pig farmers there, I think. Let's go down this way with him. These guys should finish in just a second. They did. Thank you. I think we want to widen this a bit. And give ourselves a path. A path. Alright, well, you've cleared out all of that. Can you get in here and take him out? Ish. You guys take him out together. Excellent. And I think... Can I? No, I have to scout it first. Let's take the park. Let's not take the park. Let's take that. Then we'll take the park. Welcome back. Go take a look there for me, would you? The pharmacists. I would have thought a bunch of anarchists would have been able to organize effectively enough to survive the apocalypse, but it seems this group of pharmacists has just done fine. They've been involved in the drug trade for a long time and used the proceeds to stockpile weapons for the inevitable confrontation with the man. That was until the man was eaten by the zombie. We should head their way if we're ever in need of a little pick-me-up. Ew. Okay. Pause. That's not a kitty pause. Let's just pause the game a minute. Alright, so looks like we've got some stuff down here. Possibly an edge. We're certainly going over another area there. I'm going to clear that out. So I think, let's see, what are we doing on food? -2 per day, so we're still fine. I'm going to be able to grab some bodies, and I'm going to have to make that run here in just a minute. How much space do I have? Get up to 6 more people. I think that's pretty good shape. Let's move this a little bit further. And then we'll move on to the next thing. Thank you for catching that. I need to drive something under. That should go to some food. Alright. That zombie be dead. Excellent. So this zombie over here be dead. Remember, they come in order. Mother Nature's wrath. A small earthquake gave Vancouver a shake yesterday. We're all okay, but an apartment over in the Leak Cruise fort was badly damaged. They're asking for help with putting the thing back together. Seems most of their people are too busy fending off the Zed, and I'm guessing their walls didn't fare that well either. Yeah, we'll send over a level 5 builder. The structure was rebuilt so quickly that it was like one of them Amish barn raisings, assuming they'd used power tools. The building may even be in better shape than it was before. Needless to say, Dara was very grateful for our help. You are very welcome, and you notice I didn't lose my builder. He didn't go. So, you can do that without having to worry about losing a guy. Just for reference. All right, you can take a look there. Scout. Gustav. Trader named Gustav stopped by the fort today. Between his accent and short stature, I almost expected him to start ranting about trying to capture smooth as a squirrel. But it looks more like it's more interesting in making a profit than going after the local wildlife. He's pitched his camp at the park just by our fort. If we're interested in seeing what he deals, we should send somebody over there. So I could send somebody over there. I'm not going to do that right now. Can you grab this? You can. Excellent. I'm going to get myself a hospital going. Excellent. Outstanding. Wonderful. And you, sir, now need to start going on murdering duty. What else have we got going here? Dex, can you let this dude handle it himself? You can. Excellent. Why don't you go over here and recruit? I need bodies. I need some bodies. I need bodies. We might push down that way. All right, so you cleared that out. That's good. I know you can't. You can take him. Holy crap. All right, well then you take him. Nice. While this dude's just grabbing stuff. All right, I want to reclaim the bridge. I'm going to make a stand at the bridge. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and clear out the lab, because that's coming next. Ooh. I was greeted by a delicate man named Jeffrey and his bodyguard, Kayla. They were living in luxury at their apartment, drinking from crystal goblets among scavenged chandeliers and enormous bronze statues of rearing horses and naked cherubs. The man spoke for both of them, agreeing to join us if he could do some job where he didn't have to get his hands dirty. Something easy like administration or research. How about... Don't need a leader. Engineer, maybe. That might be worth... I mean, I am screaming, though, on my materials. But I could use an engineer in the workshop. I got one of those. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take an engineer. So that should give me one engineer, one fighter. Engineers are a rare breed these days, since it's one of those skills that isn't well suited for survival. All the engineers died, is the thing. Unless they learn to scavenge and build defenses and use a gun. Or they hired someone to do those things for them, which I guess is the case here. Yep, that is the case here. Pause. You, sir, go in the workshop. Infinite crafting. Ammo. Go. What was that? Cure? Yeah, it's cure. Okay. Ammo. And you... all these green ones, you keep clearing out green things. Let's see, by the way, Caleb, can you get a weapon in your hand? Do I have any weapons for you? Not really, because they're being used at the moment. Alright, so you just stay with that. You, sir. I can't really grab bodies. Not at the moment, but you can certainly kill this guy off here. I think this is a pretty good start. So we're in Vancouver. We've already expanded by a factor of 100%. We've secured almost half the fort against the water line. And we've got ourselves a hospital, and we're on the way to get ourselves a lab with the research going. I think we're really cruising. Not only that, we already got an alliance. First episode, and we already have an alliance. Nice. Thanks for joining Dexter Plays Rebuild 3. Come on by and we do some more. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching another episode of Dexter Plays. Please leave a like or subscribe, and post any tips or tricks down below.